This is not a movie scene. What you're about to see is real. In a small village in China, people believe that gods still walk among them. And once a year, those gods are invited to return to the human world. But what happens during this festival looks like something between myth and reality. Some say it's just tradition, a cultural performance passed down through generations. Others believe something far more mysterious is taking place. Because when the festival begins, these figures don't just move, they seem to come alive. The narrow, ancient streets of Fujian province are filled with thick smoke from burning incense. Firecrackers explode without pause, echoing through every corner of the village. The night is no longer lit by streetlights, but by flickering torches carried by the crowd, and the glow of elaborate silk robes that shine in the darkness. Then suddenly, the sound of drums begins, and from the shadows, colossal figures emerge, giants with painted faces. They move through the streets with a strange, almost human rhythm, swaying as if they are not being carried, but walking on their own. This is Youshen, the God Parade. This spectacle usually takes place between the Lunar New Year and the Lantern Festival, when entire communities gather to invite their deities to patrol the mortal world. But this is not simply a celebration. It is a ritual rooted in centuries of belief, fear, and survival. In ancient agrarian societies, life was fragile. Floods, disease, famine, and bandits could destroy a village overnight. People turned to the spiritual world for protection. And so the tradition of Youshen was born, a way to ask local deities to return, to protect their land, and to drive away evil. But these gods are not distant celestial beings. Most of them were once human, generals who defended their villages, or ordinary people who were remembered for their kindness and sacrifice. After death, they were deified by the community and are believed to continue protecting the living world. Over time, especially during the Ming and Qing dynasties, these local rituals evolved into organized processions, filled with structure, symbolism, and sacred rules that are still followed today. At the center of this tradition are the divine generals, massive figures known as Shenjiang. At first glance, they look like giant puppets, but in reality, they are complex constructions, combining craftsmanship, engineering, and spiritual belief. Each structure begins with an internal frame, traditionally made of bamboo, though modern versions may use aluminum or lightweight alloys. This skeleton supports the entire body, allowing a single carrier to control movement from within. Despite this, the weight can still reach between 20 and 40 kilograms, but the most important part of each divine general is the head. Traditionally carved from wood, this is not treated as simple decoration. It is considered a sacred object. The artisan who carves it must follow strict rituals, including purification and fasting, before beginning their work. And most importantly, the eyes are never completed immediately. Once the carving is finished, a ritual known as Kai Guang, or opening the light, takes place. A Taoist master performs prayers and ceremonial gestures, and then paints the eyes using a brush dipped in symbolic red pigment. In that moment, believers say something changes. The statue is no longer just wood and paint. It becomes a vessel, temporarily inhabited by a divine presence. If you're enjoying this content, like and subscribe for more hidden traditions and stories that most people never get to see. After this, the figure is fully dressed. Ornate robes embroidered with symbols of power and virtue are placed on the body. Helmets decorated with tassels, mirrors, and protective charms are added. Weapons are positioned in their hands. Each color, each detail, represents specific qualities like courage, justice, or protection. Before the parade begins, another ritual takes place. Wooden divination blocks are thrown repeatedly to ask for permission from the gods. If the answer is not favorable, plans are changed until approval is granted. Nothing in this festival is left without spiritual consent. When everything is ready, the procession begins. This moment is called Chu Shun, the departure from the temple. Incense is burned in large quantities. Spirit money is set on fire. The smoke rises as if it is carrying messages between worlds, signaling that the divine realm has accepted the invitation. As the parade moves forward, the atmosphere becomes overwhelming. The divine generals begin to move through the streets, but their motion is not smooth or mechanical. It is irregular, unpredictable, almost alive. Some believe this is the god itself taking control of the figure, causing sudden shifts, shakes, or bursts of movement. There are moments when the energy becomes extreme. carriers suddenly break into a run, carrying the heavy structures through the streets at high speed. This is known as the running of the gods, a symbolic act believed to purify the land and drive away evil spirits through force and motion. At other times, the procession slows down completely. When passing bridges, alleyways, or intersections, the figures pause and bow. This is seen as a gesture of respect toward local spirits and the natural forces that inhabit the land. Along the route, families wait outside their homes with offerings. Tables are set with fruit, food, candles, and wine. When a divine general stops in front of a house, it is considered a blessing, a sign of protection granted in exchange for hospitality. The carriers themselves are usually young men from the community. They train to coordinate their entire body with the movement of the structure, learning to shift weight, rhythm, and direction, so the figure appears to dance rather than simply be carried. The leader at the front determines pace and motion for the entire group. As the procession continues, modern interpretations begin to appear alongside ancient belief. Young people film the event with their phones, sharing it instantly online. When a divine general moves in an especially erratic or energetic way, jokes appear in comment sections, saying things like, "The God has strong signal today," or "The divine update just arrived." Eventually, the procession reaches its final stage. This moment is called Hui Luan, the return to the temple. It is the most solemn part of the entire festival. The divine generals enter the temple walking backwards, so they do not face the human world as they leave. This is done to ensure they do not form attachment or longing for the mortal realm. One by one, they disappear inside, and the sound of firecrackers fades into silence. In the digital age, Youshen has taken on a new life. What was once a local ritual for protection and survival has become a symbol of cultural identity, a way for younger generations to reconnect with traditions that still shape their communities. Because beyond the smoke, the fire, and the noise, this festival carries something deeper, a reminder that in this place, the boundary between the human and the divine is still not fully drawn. This tradition speaks to the soul of the community. It tells us, you are not just cement and streets. You are a place where gods still stroll, where your grandparents watch over you, and where we, the youth, continue to carry the weight of the blessing, even if our shoulders ache. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe for more content like this.